Today's video is all about scrapbooking's unsung hero, journaling. My goal is to change how you think about journaling in your scrapbooks, taking it from a chore to a creative outlet that breathes life into your memories. Journaling is more than just jotting down dates and places. It's about capturing the essence of the moment, the emotions, the thoughts, the little anecdotes that make your scrapbooks truly special. These little written details turn scrapbooks into stories, vacations into adventures, and everyday moments into cherished memories. In today's video, we're going to explore different journaling styles that you can implement on your pages. Whether you prefer free writing, lists, captions, or even poetry and quotes, there's a style that'll perfectly capture your voice. For many scrapbookers, journaling is the most intimidating part of creating a layout, after the layout, of course. It's a torture akin to like writing a composition for your 10th grade English class. Well, maybe not that torturous, but because journaling is so personal, it's hard for some people to put their thoughts and feelings on the paper for others to read and see. But my feeling about journaling is that you should put something down. Because if you do, you'll look through your scrapbooks years from now and you'll remember everything. Think of how often you flip through those old photo albums and no one recalls what's her name and was the cookout at Cousin Mo's house or Aunt Irma's. Yeah, that. So that's why you want to write this stuff down. But before we get into journaling techniques, let's first talk about materials. For essential scrapbook journaling, all you really need are archival safe gel pens, meaning they're safe to use in your scrapbooks, and you can get them in any color. I generally use a fine tip black pen. You can write your journaling on cardstock. I like neutral colors like white or cream, or you can also use pre-designed blank journaling cards like those in Project Life sets or scrapbooking page kits. And you can also design them yourself in a program like Canva and print them out on cardstock on your inkjet printer. And if you're really fancy, you can add journaling using gel pens with your Cricut or Silhouette machine. That's one of my favorite techniques. Now, let's explore some specific techniques that will elevate your scrapbooking game. The writing part. Try the 5 W's and an H. So this is an old journalism term. It represents who, what, when, where, why, and how. And as you think about journaling on your layout, see if you can answer the questions to the 5 W's and an H to put your story together. Who was at the event? What were they doing? Did they do anything interesting or did something funny or unusual happen? What was the mood? When did the event take place? Where did it happen? Why was everyone there? And how did it occur? How did everybody feel? How did I feel? And these are just a few example questions, but this technique will help you break your story down into parts and ensure you get all the important details. And then once you've figured out the 5 W's and H, you can begin free writing and crafting a narrative around each element. Remember to incorporate any feelings and emotions to make the story more meaningful. If you're uncomfortable writing a narrative, you can use bulleted lists to describe the highlights. You can use the 5 W's and H as a guide or create like a top 10 list. For example, for a wedding layout, here are the top 10 moments at Bennifer 2.0's wedding. Or here are the 10 things I felt when I first held my baby for a newborn layout. Sometimes a famous quote, a poem, or definition explains best what you want to say. This technique comes in handy when you're experiencing writer's block. You can find quotes online or use pre-printed embellishments like journaling cards or those little phrases. If you want to use something other than your handwriting, try Word, Google Docs, or Canva to type up and print the quote, poem, or definition and then add it to your layout. Here's a cool one. Put down your recollection of a conversation on your layout, especially if it's funny or quotable. Here are some other techniques to showcase journaling on your layouts. Ever thought about journaling directly on your photos? I like to use word and phrase stickers to highlight or emphasize parts of my story. You can also use archival pens or digital editing tools like Canva to add captions, quotes, or specific details like dates and locations. And if you're an OG scrapbooker, you probably have rub-ons. Those are great to use on your photos too. Use pockets or flaps to hold hidden journaling entries or small mementos. This trick is handy if you have limited space on your layout. Journaling is a powerful tool that can elevate your scrapbooking from good to great. It personalizes layouts, it adds depth and meaning, and it helps you tell a richer story. Journaling makes your scrapbook more than just a collection of pictures. It becomes a kind of time capsule of your emotions and experiences. So remember to add it the next time you make your layout. Be sure to check out my online class, Scrapbooking 101, to learn everything you need to start scrapbooking, including projects that show you how to incorporate journaling on your layouts. See the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you found everything helpful. And don't forget to hit the bell so that you don't miss any future videos like this one. Happy scrapping!